Live from the Texas Cheer Liquors Studios, it's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
"50 years of NBA basketball.
Has it been 50?
Only 3 times has a team had back-to-back Rookie of the Years.
Is it? I think is it 3, Mike?
I believe so. Happened in the mid-'70s.
Let me see. One.
Happened a few years ago in Minnesota.
I think I have 4.
4 times in 50?
I got. In 50 years.
50 years.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I threw
since
in
the mid-'70s.
Earl Monroe and Wes Unseld.
Oh, geez, back in the 60s.
Yeah.
In the last 50-ish years in the NBA,
3, yeah.
in the late 70s, who was it then?
Not Jeff. Jason Garcia sent me this. The
right.
Trailblazers,
Okay.
Petrie and Wicks, the Buffalo Braves, McAdoo and DeGrigio.
Damn, now you're going back to the 50s.
No, that's the 70s.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
no,
then
my bad.
Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns.
Okay,
So
so
this is the 4th time in 50-some
all
odd
right,
years.
so it did not happen in the 80s.
No.
Where a team had back-to-back. I guess it's Rookies of the Year,
Rookies of the Year.
not Rookie of the Years. So it didn't happen in the 80s.
Or the 2.
Didn't happen in the 90s. Didn't happen in the first decade of the 2000s. So it's
Right.
rare. You're telling me.
Super.
All right. So it doesn't happen very often where a team has back-to-back Rookies of the Year. And the last team to do it was Minnesota with who? Andrew Wiggins.
And Karl Anthony Towns.
Okay, where's Andrew Wiggins right now?
Oh, God.
Who does he play for?
He's in Miami.
Okay.
He was part of the Jimmy Butler
All right.
situation.
And Karl Anthony Towns is where?
He's a Knickerbocker.
So you're telling me that it wasn't, this was not long ago, what, like 2017,
10
18,
years ago.
something like that?
10, 11 years ago.
All right, there was a time not so long ago where Minnesota had back-to-back Rookies of the Year. And I bet they thought they were onto something in Minnesota. Okay, we're on our way. We on our way. Here we go. Let's take Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins and turn this thing into a badass dynasty and go win some titles. And you fast forward less than 10 years later and ain't not one of them out there on that team.
They ended up going into tank mode and drafting Anthony Edwards, and now they're back.
They had to
But it
totally rebuild
had to
all
totally
over again.
rebuild. Yep.
Yeah, they're back in the playoffs.
Back in the playoffs.
Yeah. You know what to point out? You know the point I'm making.
It don't matter.
I'm happy for Stephon Castle.
Are you about to shit on this?
I love Stephon Castle.
I feel Mike's about to take a big old
I'm
dump on
probably
this.
going to buy me a Stephon Castle jerk.
I won't go that far.
Well, my theory is make sure they re-sign a contract, you know? So
Right,
I might wait a year or
exactly.
two. Because he's got 2 more years left or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I love Steph Castle. I think he's a tough kid. I think he's a badass
think
who
he's
was
a-
coached up
He
in
can
college.
he can be a very key component of a big 3.
Yeah, and the Spurs got a steal in drafting him. What was he, 6th overall? And that was still a steal.
4th.
Something like that. Still a steal because he's great. He's going to be a damn good player for years to come. Victor Wembanyama is a generational talent. Arguably better. He's obviously better than Karl Anthony Towns, or he's certainly going to be very soon, if he's not already. And so that's great. ... Don't
mean shit.
Minnesota wasn't able to keep either one of their Rookies of the Year.
Would you say now? Keep in mind, Wiggins is a champion. He won a title with Steph Curry, but he's a champion.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
On another ball club.
but wouldn't you say that Castle and Wemby are better than Wiggins and Cat?
I would say that.
Well,
yes.
Potentially be better
Potentially, yeah.
because Cat's done some things in this league.
Cat had hit his ceiling.
I don't think Cat's getting any better. I
All
think he
right.
could get more experience and he's doing some things
He's
for the
smarter.
Knicks. Yeah. I think there's things he can learn
Wiggins
in winning
is
time.
Wiggins.
We got to see him do something in
Yeah.
the playoffs.
Wiggins is this.
Yeah,
one, right?
Wiggins is like, sometimes he feels like playing, sometimes
Yeah,
he don't.
he's a very solid ball player, not an all-star level.
Right.
player. So I guess I'm being an a-hole to start our show off this morning
You're
by
not being
saying
a-hole, you're being real.
I'm happy for Steph. He's clearly the Rookie of the Year. He was the only rookie that had a really good season anyway. The kid from France who went to the Hawks, he was okay here and there, but it's an obvious choice that Steph Castle is the Rookie of the Year. Had a coming-out party in the dunk contest. She won the dunk contest as far as I'm concerned because he didn't need no stupid fucking gimmicks. He didn't need no trucks and people. He just went out there and dunked like you're supposed to.
And keep in mind, he did this, Mike.
And he's also in the league where Mac McClung ain't even in the NBA.
Right.
So, anyway.
And also, keep in mind, Steph had to do this while dealing with Mitch's bullshit.
Okay. Yeah.
Keep in mind, he had to fight through. Like, he had to wait for people to get injured,
Mhm.
and then Mitch Johnson kind of realized, when having to play him,
Mhm.
this kid can really go. There's a few games there I can remember, I don't know, maybe 20 games where he was playing under 20 minutes. So he fought through Mitch not really believing in him and still got Rookie of the Year. So to me, it wasn't even a debate.
Right.
I love the kid from Atlanta's nice. He's going to be really good, talented
Yeah, he's
kid.
good.
France is going to be a problem in 2028. But with what Steph went through and still was able to come out on top, just shows that he was clearly head and shoulders the Rookie of the Year.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. ...
Don't mean anything.
Spurs, you are sitting on two very good young ball players.
Right.
You just traded for De'Aaron Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Those three need time to gel, coalesce, bond, whatever it is, on and off the floor. And you ain't got shit to show for it because you can't even make the playoffs. You can't even make the play-in game.
Right.
They let 20 of the 30 teams in the league go to the playoffs if you count the play-in tournament.
Right.
And you ain't even good enough for that. I'm happy you got two good young players. I'm happy you traded for De'Aaron Fox. I'm going to need you to show my ass the money next year because these kids are going to bail. If the Spurs don't get their shit in order and figure out who the coach is going to be and quit dicking around with these overrated-ass kids like Devin Vassell and putting the ball in the hands of Keldon Johnson, these stat-filling losers, and y'all don't get some depth around this big three you got and figure out who your coach is going to be, we're going to be sitting up here in 8 years talking about Wemby winning championships for the Brooklyn Nets. We're going to sit up here talking about Steph Castle winning championships for the Lakers.
Right.
It's on the Spurs now to do right by these two kids they've got.
My bar for them is Houston. Because, when Ime got there, the year before they had won 20-something games, he gets there, they win 41. They go 41-41. Mm-hmm. This year, they're the second seed in the West, probably going home here soon, which is fine. But what I'm saying is, okay, they was at 20-something wins.
Yep.
Then this year, they went to 34.
Mm-hmm.
So next year, I think it's fair for everybody involved to – I'm not saying they got to be the 2 seed when I say Houston.
Right.
But what I'm saying is they should be in the playoffs. Because, again, Houston, what does the second seed mean? They're about to go home. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I don't care about where they're at in the seeding. I just want them to get their feet wet in the playoffs because that starts – like Houston's they've started their process.
Right.
All right, yeah, we're getting beat by some 4-time champions. We're about to go home. We're down 3-1. But we made that next step. Right. So the next step for them is who cares where the seed is. They should be in the playoffs. And if they're not, barring injury, if somebody's hurt, we'll throw it out the window. But if they're, for the most part, healthy, I think it's fair game that we tear them to shreds if they don't take the next step, which is making the playoffs, even if they go home in the first round. I don't think that's too much to ask.
Tired of losing.
Me too.
Tired of not making the playoffs. I don't even care if they get swept to the first
Yeah.
round. I'm tired.
The next step is the playoffs.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the Spurs sucking. We need to figure out what the coach situation is. I guess they're just going to wait till the season's over, till the finals are over, and I guess they're going to tell us Mitch Johnson's the guy long term. That's fine.
Who knows?
I don't love that.
Well, Pop will probably be back next year, but I hear you.
Even if that's the scenario, fine. But I need some motherfucking winning.
Sure.
I'm tired of getting my ass kicked up here. Here's a Spurs fan. So
congrats to Castle, though.
But congrats to Castle.
I don't know. Was that a congratulatory segment?
I mean, it's hard to get too geeked up when the kid wins the Rookie of the Year for a shitty team. They don't go nowhere. Yeah, it's great. Yay, Wemby was in Costa Rica playing soccer with kids. I'm just kind of I need a break from the Spurs. Not. I just like.
We've had a break for 7 years.
No, I just mean like I need to because I right now I'm angry with him. We're having a lovers' quarrel.
Don't mean we're getting divorced.
No, we're just fighting.
You're not ready to divorce him like you ready to divorce the Cowboys. Okay.
No. We're not. We're just having this is a rocky time in our marriage, and it ain't me. It's you. You need counseling.
Yeah.
You need to go read some self-help books. You need to get up on the internet and read on WebMD what the mental problems might be that's causing you to do bad things to our relationship.
Amen.
And I'm willing to go to counseling with you to support you as you go to counseling, as your support.
You.
It
ain't you. It's me. It ain't me. It's you. Yeah, I feel you on that.
All right. It is in the building. It is episode 315 from the Texas Cheer Studios of Pub Sports Radio in Southtown, Texas. The audio disseminator is Jose Bouquet. Rudy and I do a radio show each and every Thursday night. Our final one, at least for a while, maybe forever.
Who knows?
You never say never. I did not anticipate we would do a radio show at all.
No.
But then it came around again, and we had the opportunity to do a couple of months with KLMO. And in full disclosure, it was a 2-month agreement to do radio shows with them, and it's been 2 months. And with Rudy and I adding the Sunday night show over on the Anthem TV app and a couple of other things that have gone down, we needed to free up that slot in our day.
Sure.
But we're going to go out with a bang. So if you're out celebrating Fiesta and you're looking for something to do early in the day, maybe even on Thursday, they're going to, KLMO, the Tejano station we've been doing our radio show on, is going to have all their people out at the Mercado at Market Square, downtown San Antonio, including me and Rudy. And so our 6 to 7 p.m. Thursday radio show on KLMO will be live on location at Market Square. And their big cool setup right there in the middle. I can't wait for that. That'll be cool exposure for us. We should make that our best radio show we've done of all of them.
For sure.
And we'll go out with a
Looking
bang.
forward to it. I even got me a little serape. Got me a serape.
Really?
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
see ya. Oh,
Yeah. That's why I
shit.
told you. This way you can come right.
All
One
right.
of us.
Well, there it is. Hang on. I need to go here.
I got me a serape. Well, my wife said, you need this serape, and I need you to go viral if you're going to be at the market. This is
right.
how we think in my house.
All right.
She's like, I got you a serape. I need you to get out there,
All right.
do your black guy Mexican dances,
Okay.
and go viral.
Okay. I'm right there with you on.
All right,
I'll
let's
do
do it.
I'll do my redneck Mexican dance. I'm a red Mexican from the
You're a
wrong
red
side of the
Mexican?
tracks.
I'm a
I'll go out
Blaxican.
there and do
I'm a
my thing.
Blaxican.
Blaxican.
That's what my kids call themselves.
All right. So no, I love Steph Castle.
Yeah.
I defended him to my brother and my cousin all year long, telling them, watch out for this kid. Of course, they don't. They give me shit. They've been pretty humble since the Luka trade. But anyhow, I feel vindicated because I said that when the Spurs got him with the 4th pick, I said that should have been the number 1 pick. They got lucky to get him. And we'll see how it plays out. It's one season, and his team didn't do any winning. But he had a hell of a good individual season, like Rudy said, when they started letting him play.
Right.
Let him out of the barn, and he winds up winning the Rookie of the Year.
And Matt, if you're going to be a degenerate and bet on stuff that takes 82 games to find out, let me know so I can win some money too. Easiest 235 he's ever won. Betting
Right.
on I can't place a bet and wait 82 games. That seems a little bit
It's hard.
Yeah, that's degenerative.
I understand.
You're a degenerate if you're waiting 82 games
I
for a bet to
understand.
pay off
I
or
understand.
lose.
Speaking of Fiesta, Bookie, can you hone in on my medal?
You don't have to hone in on it. You could
possible?
just highlight them. There it is.
All right, can you? I can't see that up close, can you? All right, okay. Oh wow, he can do it. Look at that. Thank you, Holmes. So you probably can't see that too well, I don't think.
Kinda.
Can you see what that is?
Yeah. I seen it on social.
Okay, it's a kite.
I saw it
All
on
right.
social media.
So the city of San Antonio made this medal to honor a very historical thing in our city in San Antonio. This is a kite that was made out of a copy of La Prensa, the first and only bilingual newspaper in the history of San Antonio, Texas. Nina's parents, and Nina too, and her family ran La Prensa for 3 decades in this city. Her dad and her family name, especially in the Hispanic community in San Antonio, she'll get mad. Royalty. She don't like that word when I use that. But her so the city, to commemorate a very historical thing in our city, because La Prensa no longer exists, unfortunately, the city of San Antonio made this medal to pay homage to La Prensa. And the artist, so there was an artist that made this really badass sculpture over on the west side.
Yeah.
And there's it's a big mural, not a sculpture. And in there's a kid, he's flying a kite, little Mexican kid on the west side.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
yeah,
kite,
yeah. Y'all been out there, yeah.
When you were a kid, did you make a kite out of the newspaper?
Never.
Well, a lot of kids did that. They were too poor to buy one at
Right.
Walmart
That makes
or
sense.
Kmart.
Wherever.
I've done that before. You make a kite out of the newspaper. Y'all can't do that anymore, kids. And the kid in the mural, He's flying a kite, and the kite is a La Prensa newspaper.
That's
and so
awesome.
to commemorate that, the city made this medal, and
That's awesome.
Sent a bunch of them to Nina this week, and she posted it, and I shared it. So anyway, I'm representing Fiesta this week, and thank you to the city of San Antonio for
Shout out to SA.
thinking of Nina's people. Dude,
Hell yeah.
Her parents' name, like their names are on like buildings and stuff. In this
Yeah.
city. SAC, the administration building, is named after her parents.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. It's like, God dang. I hope he would like me.
I know.
I would like to think that he would.
You never know.
You never know. All right. I like him. I love his daughter.
Absolutely.
I'll say that. Like and comment on this show.
It's on Commerce and Frio,
Yes. Oh, the what?
the sculpture.
Oh, thank you very much. Right by the Chinese place. Yeah. That we never did go to, that we're supposed to. It's been there 60, 70 years, and we said we were going to go.
Yeah.
Like and comment. Share our show, please. We're on many platforms now. You can also promote our show by sharing it, liking it, telling your buddies about it. We're now on Pub Sports Radio. We're on the Anthem TV app each and every day. You can support us monetarily. You can donate to the show via the Super Chat. You can also buy us coffees. A guy complained to me last night, I bought y'all 30 fucking coffees yesterday, and you didn't read it to me.
What?
That's Bouquet's job. I can't help it.
I didn't see that.
You know, but he bitches all the time, Jose, so don't get too butthurt about it. But if you get a chance today between now and the time we get off the air, let's make sure we give my boy someone. Might have been Julian.
Well, I've got 3 coffees for you here.
3? I thought he said 30.
Hey.
Well, I've got 3 people for you. I
Oh,
should say.
okay.
Someone bought 10 coffees.
Okay, thank you, someone. That's badass. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so not 30. Go fuck yourself, someone. But appreciate your 10 coffees. Shout out to David Salinas and Rome's, who have become members of the Buy Me a Coffee as
Awesome.
well.
Thank
and
you,
Rome
guys.
says, been a listener since your first game to San Antonio.
Sweet.
Recently came back and found your podcast. Great combo.
Thank you, homie.
With you and
Thank
Rudy.
you, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So
But-
that's it. Share the love on Love You Hard TV. And
But yeah,
you can
someone can go
also,
fuck themselves.
not only can you watch us on Love You Hard TV, you can watch us on Pub Sports Radio and the Anthem TV app. You can listen to us on Spotify and Apple and all of the major platforms as part of the Believe Podcast Network. And you can become a member of our show for $4.99. And you get all the exclusive members-only shows in addition to all of the members-only gifts that we give away. And jump in here and chat with us. Truth Tellers in here watching us on Pub Sports Radio. And
He
writes,
said his name is Truth Teller.
yeah, he says he's a truth teller, so what he writes is clearly the truth.
Yeah.
And he writes, lame show.
Give us a couple weeks.
Well, I've got, no, fuck him. I got
No.
I got some truth for you.
Wait.
I got truth for
Wait.
truth. Hang on,
Eat
Rudy.
his ass, Mike.
Let me give truth tellers some truth. You know what else is true? There's 1 million podcasts in this world. In your pocket, I bet you have a cell phone in it, truth teller, and you've got access to probably 5,000 podcasts within 30 seconds. You also have access to every major sports talk radio show in the country on that little computer that's in your pocket. If you're too fucking dumb to tune us out and go find another podcast, but you want to take time and watch ours and give us the click, I appreciate it. You can say what you want. It don't make you smart, makes you a dipshit. And maybe you think our show's lame. Hey, man, to each their own, which, again, who's the dumbass when you're in here watching it? Why don't you step the fuck out of my fucking program and go find another podcast that you'd rather watch? So eat my ass, bitch. What's your take on it, Rudy?
As the PR department of In the Building, Truth Teller, all feedback is good feedback. We appreciate you giving us a shot. We wish you well, and we'll pray for you. As the I'll be the PR. Every now and then we switch roles. Sometimes I go off and Mike's PR. Sometimes Mike goes off and I'm PR. Yeah, as the PR department, Truth Teller, we appreciate your feedback.
I've never understood that shit.
No, me neither.
My entire career, this fucking show is lame. I wish they'd replace
I
you with
appreciate
somebody
you
else.
tuning in.
I'm like, you're the dumb motherfucker that tunes in every day. Go fuck yourself. You have unlimited access to the world. And you go, but no, because your life's so miserable that you'd rather come in here and bitch to me about how shitty my show is rather than just find one you like. Because you want to do some bitching because
It's
you're
weird.
dumb. I can't help it if you're an idiot. What's up, T-Moss? Let's get Jimmy and Dutch in here. I'm all about that.
I'm down with that.
I need to reach out to both those
What
guys.
cities are they in, Jose?
Jimmy is a Toronto guy, shot to Canada, and Dutch is in Vegas.
Okay. I like it. Toronto. You're supposed to say it the right way. The Canadians say Toronto.
Toronto?
You don't pronounce the second T. It's Toronto.
That is true.
It's Toronto. Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto.
I like the Blue Jays.
You do?
I like their merch.
They got a nice logo.
They do.
Yeah. They still play on a fake grass field, though?
Yep.
Surely not. Did they really?
Yep.
It's not that same old dog shit
It's
field,
not
though.
AstroTurf. That was basically concrete, but it is turf. Yeah.
Okay, well, Jesus. They re-signed Vladimir Guerrero Jr., which was good.
I like him.
They got a bunch of ex-guys' kids. Don't they have Dante Bichette's kid, too?
Yep, Bo Bichette.
I'm
They
freaking
used
old.
to have Kevin Biggio, but he
That's
sucks.
right. Oh, where's Kevin Biggio? In the minors?
No, he's in the majors. I don't remember where he is, but he's in the majors
But
right
just
now.
not in Toronto. All right, very good. Okay, I will be on location today. Truth teller, I don't know where you live, but you're welcome to come out and tell me my show's lame.
Don't do
As
that.
long as you buy some tickets. All right. I'm selling tickets to the 2025 Mike Taylor Cooking for the Kids Barbecue Cook-Off on May 17. I've got the VIP. Now, you can go to the flyer, and you can buy the plates for $10. I've got the VIP tickets. This gets you onto the grounds. You can hang out with me. You can go around to all the different teams. We have 31 barbecue teams now. I did talk to Frank yesterday.
Good.
We're good. We have 31 barbecue teams, and you can walk around, unlimited samples from all of the teams, hang out with us, sit in the VIP, be eligible for giveaways and stuff. There's raffles. Gives you a chance to come onto the ground and get all the access. I've got the VIP tickets. They're $25 a pop, and I'm going to be selling them today at Texas Cheer Liquor, the official liquor store in the building. Store number 8. There's 7 locations. I'm going to be at store number 8 today, which is 410 and Military by the old mall, the old Hood Rat Mall. And I've not heard from the guy that won this. I don't think he knows. And so we're going to put this back into the hopper today. All right, you down with this, Rudy?
Yeah.
So
All
what I'm going to do
members?
today, anybody that shows up, I'm only going to be there from 2 to 3. Anyone that shows up between 2 and 3 at Texas Cheer Liquor today and buys at least one VIP ticket, you can buy 50. I hope you do, because all the money goes to the kids of the Salvation Army. But anybody that buys at least one ticket from me today at Texas Cheer Liquor between 2 and 3 is when I'll be there. I'm going to put your name in a hopper. And I'm going to draw a name at the end of that hour around 3 o'clock. You don't have to stay, but when you come and you buy a ticket, I need your name and your phone number so I can call you if you win. I'm going to pull a name at 3 o'clock, and I'm going to record it too for show purposes.
Yeah.
And
I like it.
whoever name I pull is going to win this Wemby, very, very rare cutout of Victor Wembanyama. Y'all want to keep this kid in San Antonio? You want to keep that logo on the jersey? You need to do some winning pretty soon.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, so I'm going to give this away today to a lucky person that comes and buys a ticket at Texas Cheer Liquor. Good bit.
Awesome.
All right.
Get some Whistle Pig while you're there.
Yeah, tell them about
Last
that.
day.
Last day. What are they?
Last day, buy some Whistle Pig, get in the Traeger hopper. We're going to be giving that away soon. That's on AD. I don't want to specify the date. But last day to take care of all these great April specials. Texas Cheer Liquor, where it's not just cheers, it's Texas Cheer.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. All right. What next? I saw you post this yesterday, and I thought you were just being silly.
No,
I didn't know it was a
It's one
thing.
of them. It's stupid. I can admit that.
Well,
it's
see,
stupid.
but it's one of those.
But it's
things
one of those
that-
things that's
we-
taking on wildfire, so I jumped in the fire
No,
with
it's
everybody
not
else.
smart. It is dumb. But
It's dumb,
one of
'cause
those-
it'll never
But
happen.
it's fun dumb.
Great debate.
It's a great debate. It's a ridiculous hypothetical.
It's a ridiculous
And I'm the
hypothetical.
world's worst at falling for those things.
Me too.
So so you explain it because you're the one that posted it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. First of all, I don't know what weed the person was smoking that put this out there for it to go viral. But whatever it is, give Buki some. So I want Buki to come up with some of these debates for our show. But somehow or another, it came up. Could 100 men, this is so stupid, could 100 men take on a silverback gorilla?
Yeah. No
100 men
How did
take
this
on
get
it.
started?
Now, it's the gorilla's winning this debate.
All right.
No.
The gorilla's running away.
No.
The gorilla, as far as what on my feed, on my algorithm, the gorilla is winning as far as everybody saying 100 men don't stand a chance because the first 10 dudes, he will destroy them so bad, the other 90 are going to be like, yo, I don't want no parts of this shit. My take was, again, it can't be Buki, me.
Okay.
It can't be 100 Bukis.
No weapons.
No weapons.
Okay.
100 Bukis get their ass kicked. But I said on my Instagram, which is kind of taken off, like it's crazy. Almost like 4,000 views on Instagram. It's stupid. But 50 Marines, 25 crazy motherfather UFC dudes, 25 crazy jiu-jitsu dudes. Again, you got to be a little off. You give me those 100 guys, I'm taking the 100 dudes. You give me 100 Spartans, I'm taking the Spartans. And no weapons. No weapons. Now, most people are like, y'all are Rudy, you're crazy. You've lost your mind. That silver gorilla is going to tear. Look, it's tough enough with a chimp. A chimp will fuck you up.
They'd kill people.
Yeah, a chimp will fuck up. A chimp could beat up 10 people. So they would say, well, Rudy, then the silverback could take on 100. But 100 crazy motherfathers? I don't think, like, just somebody in the chat, just do it right now. Just count to 100. You know how long it'll take to count to 100? That's a lot of people on an ape.
Give me 100 motivated Edgars. We fucking got him, dude.
Man, Edgars can't fight.
I don't care as long as they're motivated.
Edgars can't fight. Like, let's keep it real, dude. Like this whole Edgars thing, I'm so tired of people talking about Edgars. It's just a stupid haircut. That don't mean they kill people. It don't mean they shoot people. It's a stupid haircut.
Yeah, it's a horrible
haircut.
But
they can't fight. But
you give me like ants. 100 people are like ants on that gorilla. We're gonna overwhelm them.
So you're with me.
Oh yeah, 100 people wax that gorilla clean, no problem.
All right, so they're not going at him one at a time. So like,
if it's one at a time,
by
it's the
90th guy, the gorilla will be tired. No, the only way to handle this is clearly the humans win. Come on, man, 100 men, dude. You ever seen African wild dogs attack prey?
They overwhelm them.
They take down fucking rhinoceroses, African wild dogs, because they surround them and they attack them all at once, and they attack them in waves. Like they'll get 20, jump on you, and then 20 more jump on the top.
Now it's going to be some casualties. The first guys that go in are going to die.
Right. 25 at least.
Yeah, and by the way, Rudy's right. These Edgars, they'd be way too pussy to do this.
They ain't doing shit.
Now, some of these redneck boys I grew up with in my daddy's neighborhood, fuck it, I can take that motherfucker.
No weapons.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I agree.
We all come at him at once, or like 3 waves of 33 humans at once, and all in a circle. He can't beat us all up. At some point, we're going to be able to overwhelm him with our weight, pin him on the ground,
and choke him out,
and start choking him while the rest of them just annihilate.
See, that's why I got the jiu-jitsu guys, so they can do a couple arm bars, a couple leg bars, someone on the rear naked choke.
Sure,
we win.
Right, someone like gouge the eyeballs, choke him out.
Come on, man.
Somebody stick finger up his ass. He's done.
Shot. Just take him out in the ribs.
Punch him in the balls.
Well, he ain't gonna feel our punches. We got to choke him out. He's not gonna feel them punches.
He gonna feel 100 of them.
He'll feel 100. The weight of 100 men would take.
Yeah.
This is the easiest ever. The men destroyed the gorilla.
That's what I said, and I'm getting destroyed on my feed.
Not thinking. They're being goofballs, and they're just thinking.
I don't think people realize. Again, I don't think people realize. Even AD sent us a video, like a simulated. Remember that simulated video he sent us of how the gorilla would do it.
The gorilla would get tired at some point,
right?
Or he'd get scared and run off. The gorilla would realize, holy shit, I'm undermanned here.
What up, Wine Time?
And he would run off.
For sure.
Yeah, give me some offensive, defensive linemen. I'm set. That's all I need. Those are big motherfuckers in there.
But again, the first wave of people.
Oh, yeah, no, 25 at least are dying.
Yeah, the first wave of people. Again, this is an ape, not King Kong.
No, this is why motivation is key.
What do you mean?
You have to realize if you're going to take down this gorilla, you got to be all in.
I agree.
I don't need any
Maybe
pussies.
you go get like 100 dudes on death row. And if you live, you get free.
You get out?
Get out.
You do. You give me 100 of them El Salvador dudes, they win.
A Masatruche?
No, you say, hey, y'all beat this ape, you get free.
Yeah.
They win.
They would win.
They win.
Yeah, they're fucking. Have you seen some of these? Have you seen the jail situation down in El Salvador?
It's insane, dude. They treat them like shit.
It's bullshit how you treat humans like this.
It's like the head down when they walk in like this.
It looks like it looks like a German concentration camp. They're all their heads are
It's
shaved.
insane.
They all have the same clothes on. Obviously, the prisoners have the same clothes, but I mean, they have like a pair of shorts and nothing else.
Yeah.
They don't even have shirts. They're just given shorts. They're bare
crazy.
feet. They're stacked up on bunks. There's no cot on the bunk. They're sleeping on metal and in the floor. They eat once a day. They only go out 10 minutes.
Damn.
They get one shit break. I don't know how there's not more. It's probably a lot of suicides in there.
Oh, yeah. I definitely killed myself
It's
in there.
disgusting. They're going to catch diseases from each other. That's inhumane. You let 100 of those motherfuckers out?
And say if you win, you get free.
That
This
gorilla's
is what
dead.
Mr.
The
Beast is
gorilla's
for.
done.
Quick.
I heard this on a podcast. This is exactly what Mr. Beast should do. He's got fucking.
If there's
millions.
somebody that could pull it off, it's Mr. Beast.
yeah,
Yeah.
you get.
But we
$10
get a
million.
bunch of animal rights people pissed off.
Well,
so.
now you're also freeing up. Rec like this is a real thing. Now you're freeing up a bunch of
Yeah.
you're freeing up a bunch of guys on death row,
Right.
which is probably not the best idea.
But this pay-per-view would sell.
Maybe this,
Ooh.
maybe all your debt gets wiped away. The United
Ah.
States government wipes out
Hey,
all of your
let
debt.
me in
I'm
the
in
fight.
there.
Let me in the fight. Let me in the fight. Let me in the fight. And we talk about freeing up my.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We've had quite a bit of money come in this
Let's read
morning.
this first one.
Cool.
$4.99,
What's up,
Eric.
Aaron?
Would Buki let the gorilla run his cheeks?
It's a great question.
For all debt free, no more debt. Plus 10,000 in cash, tax free.
That's a great question. The answer is no. However,
You'd be hurt.
However,
Mhm.
if it was the gorilla in the movie where they sing, it's Sing. It's actually called the movie. The movie Sing, the gorilla in that movie.
cartoon?
Yes, that gorilla could run my cheeks.
Why can that gorilla run your cheeks and not
Because he
the
can
others?
sing and dance. I enjoy that movie.
Okay, you're his confidence and his talent that turns you on.
I like multi-talented individuals. So if you can sing and do other things, I'll open my cheeks for you. Andrew Garfield.
Why are you opening the cheeks? Well, let's get to the
You guys
money.
ask. You guys
All
ask.
right.
I answer.
You don't have to spread them.
Ghost of In the Building on KLMO is in here in the building.
$4.99.
Already we got a ghost.
People talking shit.
We didn't get fired. No, go back down. What did he write anything?
No.
Oh, he just wanted to show how funny his
Yeah.
name is. Thank you for the $5. Keep going. What's up? Stop. We'll give the members their love too. Alex with a shotgun, who is celebrating 13 months of membership. Gorilla would get annihilated by 10 random men. One chimp
Nah,
could take out a gorilla.
Not 10 men. 10 men get
Chimps
their
are
ass kicked.
badasses. Really.
Yeah, 10 men get their ass kicked.
I saw
I
a
disagree
story
with that.
about 10 years ago where there was this lady who had a pet chimp.
I
raised
remember
the
the
thing
story.
from birth.
She was on Oprah. Her face is gone.
Yeah, he bit her on the face, ripped a hole on her jaw. And I think he grabbed her skin with his
And ripped it
fingers,
off.
ripped her face off.
Yeah, that's MS-13 shit.
That's cartel.
Yeah, put his ass in El Salvador.
Órale, George Renteria, 22-month Tier 1 member. Thank you, man. Looking good, fellas. Have a good one. Thank you, Holmes. El Harley 210 is in the building. $2. Make us holla. Shout out to San Antonio upping security at Market Square. Yeah, our show's over at 7, and I'm out of there. Somebody wrote something about a Fort Worth Mexican. Go back down there and read that, damn it, Jose. Damn, the Fort Worth Mexican side just came out of Mike. Oh, Big L. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I just don't understand. I mean, I'm not everybody's going to like what you do, but
Mm-mm.
you're the motherfucker in here watching it. I ain't watching your shit. I don't comment. I don't come to the car wash where you scrub cars and say you're doing a lame job. Go fuck yourself. Aaron Canooper is back in the building with $9.99. Amen, Mike and Rudy. Spurs leadership needs to pull their heads from their asses and hire a coach, put Pop out to pasture. Good on Castle Rookie of the Year. I hate to be so blunt with the words because Pop deserves respect. And I was mean last week about this.
You were.
But I could not agree with Aaron Moore. He's 100% correct. He's just correct.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is. It's
I feel
time to move on from Pop. Akeem, 66, is in the building. $9.99.
Thank you, sir.
All right. What is that? Is that the first one of the day there, Bookie?
Yeah, that was it.
All right. Somebody just dropped it. Oh, here we go. What's up? Oh, yeah. I've been a member for 14 months. Thank you, Holmes. Somebody dropped a 20 spot. Go down to the bottom. Catal, Isaac III, in the building. Good morning, fellas. Wanted to give an early punch to Jeff Ulbrich's son and John
Hell
Halliburton.
yeah, F him.
And a big congrats to Steph Castle. Package, I got more on that in a little while.
Okay.
All right. Jorge Sanchez, $5. Hey, Mike, could I finally meet you for my shirt today at Texas Cheers? Sorry, been busy. Jorge, what shirt did I have?
You're the one he won.
The red one?
Yes.
Oh, my God, yes.
Yes.
Okay, let me make myself a note. Go get red shirt. I know exactly where it is. It's hanging up in my closet, George. I'll go get it. And Eddie the First celebrate membership. 17 months. Need Tim Morrow to fact check that wild dog Rhino bullshit take. All right, maybe they haven't. Timeout. All right, you know what, Eddie? Maybe they couldn't take down a rhino, but they take down
I don't
big.
think-
How about
yeah.
a water buffalo? They can do
Yeah,
that
for sure.
They can take that shit down. Baby zebras and stuff. Wild dogs attack as like a unit. They send it in waves like old school
the
military.
last thing you want on your ass is them African dogs or
That's right.
hyenas.
Absolutely.
You don't want them on your ass.
Hell no.
But you notice today it's payday. It's the 30th. People got paid today.
I
So
love it.
payday's a good day.
I
First
know.
and 15th used to be a great day for drug dealers.
Yeah, I get to
Especially
eat out.
crack.
I get to eat out every Friday when it's payday.
Yeah,
Because
it's
I get
payday,
to
man.
get
So
some
shout
money.
out to payday
Thank y'all.
people.
Thank y'all very much. All right, we have an announcement to make.
What?
We have a merger, so to speak, and we have a new old client back in the building.
Yep.
All right, I want to say massive shout out here to GC Roofing and Construction. GC Roofing and Construction is back for the springtime. Funny how
Thank
them-
you.
like they were with us last spring and then took a break. Summertime, get
Mhm.
it. Well, it's storm season, and I can scarcely think of a better thing during storm season, especially, to make sure I've got a good roofing company in my phone. And the official one of in the building is GC Services Roofing and Construction. These boys have done business with us before. Matter of fact, we were talking to Big Russ yesterday. 7 subscribers got new roofs last year with GC Roofing. And I want y'all to go call all 7 of them, if you know who they are. And they're the best testimonials. Hell, we ought to get them 7 to do these live spots.
Sure.
These boys at GC did a great job. And a couple of the incentives, if you do business with GC Services Roofing, if you think your roof needs to be maybe replaced or fixed, call my boys at GC, have them come out, and they have merged with Lone Star Nano Services. So you can get you a new roof and get the nano service in one swoop, like a one-stop shop.
So what happens is when you get a roof, they tell you it's 30 years. It's really only 15.
Right.
But when you get your new roof from GC Services Roofing and Construction,
See.
Nanu hops up there, they spray it down, and now it turns into that 30-year roof.
Right.
So they're trying to protect you and make sure you get your full 30 years. It's like putting wax on the car.
Yep.
You put the wax on the car so the raindrop just bloop, 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 just fall right off. So
Right.
that's why GC Roofing and Construction teamed up with Nano to make sure your roof lasts as
That's
long
right.
as they say it does.
All right, so get a hold of Lone Star Nano Services if you want to have your roof treated to preserve the life of the roof. However, GC Services Roofing could replace the whole thing if it needs it, and you get the nano service. 210-347-0426. The number's on the screen, or go to their website, gcservicesroofingandconstruction.com. It is GC Services Roofing and Lone Star Nano Services. Hook it up. I like to see our boys hook up together and collab.
Me too.
Just like you and me, Rudy. We did that too one of these days.
We did
Not
about a
long
year
ago.
and 4 months
Not
ago.
long ago.
By the way, happy 1-year anniversary to Euphoria by Kendrick Lamar as well.
It turns 100. What, a year today?
Yeah, 1 year ago it was released.
This is had the hate song on Drake in it.
Yeah, you're hip. You're hip. Yeah, you got it.
A song that I got sick and tired of hearing because it got played every 10 seconds everywhere I looked.
Kendrick Lamar sucks.
Oh,
Wow. I let the dead air just make the point.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Doesn't suck. I'm not a fan.
Okay. Like in
He don't
general,
suck. He don't
or
suck.
since the Drake
I
bullshit.
mean, I've never really rode around to Kendrick.
Really?
He has tunes that I liked, but I'm not like a Kendrick fan.
I'm the same. I don't listen as much as that rap as you do.
Right.
But I don't have like his record. I wouldn't say he
Right.
was top 10.
Right.
But I do have tunes of his in my playlist.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
a
yeah,
handful.
yeah.
A handful. You a big Kendrick fan there, Holmes? Booker?
yeah, I don't listen to music much, but I do enjoy Kendrick Lamar. Yes,
Okay.
he's my number one.
You don't like music much, but you listen to Kendrick Lamar.
But you
All
let
right.
apes clap your cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like the movie Sing, and I like the soundtrack from Sing as well.
All right. Have you heard of any of the new Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees?
No.
Outcast, baby.
That's rock
Dude,
and
you
roll?
heard of Outcasts. Don't do a bit.
That's the problem with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They let all genres in.
It's a music hall of fame.
Yeah, it's a music Hall of Fame. They just won't change the name. They're stupid.
Okay. Well, I know them.
All right, let's
I
go
don't know
through
who's
let's
in
go
it,
through
but I know Andre 3000.
You do.
You don't
yes.
know Big Boy?
I don't know who that is. No.
All right.
I like the way you move.
I know that song.
That's Big Boy, so you know him.
Okay, I don't know.
Cállate way.
Southern Cadillac Playa Music.
He don't know nothing about that. That was 93.
That was great.
He don't know
That
nothing. He
came
wasn't
out
even
my
born.
senior year.
Yeah.
All right, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland has officially announced this year's inductees, and they are Bad Company, crickets from YouTube.
I don't know him.
70s rock band.
I don't know them.
Them, not him. The Great Chubby Checker is just now getting
Excuse
into the
me?
Hall of Fame.
Is that
insane.
one human or a band?
That's one human. Who
Yo,
was one of
man,
the-
you're
who
not
was one
going to
of the-
disrespect people.
Well,
You're
I
one
gotta
of the
ask.
great-
I don't know.
It's one person.
You know,
Jesus
Black
Christ.
people founded rock and roll, right? They're
Yeah,
the
Cult
first
of
ones.
Personality.
Yeah, Chubby's one of the first great rock and roll Hall of Fame acts in American history back in the 50s and 60s.
Sure.
The great Joe Cocker, the
Is
English.
Chubby Checker mashed potato?
I think so.
Yeah.
I can do the twist.
Yeah, that's Chubby Checker. Okay.
Yeah.
That's Chubby.
The great Joe Cocker. What would you do if I sang out of
The
tune?
Cockman?
Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears.
That's
and I'll sing
Cocker?
you a song. And I will
Okay.
try not to sing out of a whole baby now. He is most famous with Gen Xers. Boomers with Gen Xers, he's famous for his, and that's weird because like how I found out about Joe Cocker was watching old clips of Woodstock. Because Joe had like a real legendary Woodstock set in
Yeah.
'69. Baby boomers loved him at the time. I guess neither one of y'all watched the Wonder Years, did you?
I watched Wonder Years. I love Fred Savage.
Okay,
don't know
well,
what that is.
the beginning
Winnie?
of the,
Come on.
they,
I didn't know that
it's
was him.
not the
Okay.
Joe version, but they play a version of "Have a Little Help."
he is
from my
original.
friend.
Gotcha.
Oh, he had that real.
Yeah, I got you.
Real. He's very English. He's a Cockney. He's from East England and East England,
I
and he
got-
had this little groove lips on.
I got
So
you.
when he sang, it sounded cool though. Very rocky. Cyndi Lauper, the '80s pop star.
I know her.
She don't deserve to be in there.
I don't know what music she does,
She
but
had
I know
a good
of her.
run. Rudy, if some of these assholes that are already in, like I can give you 10 bands in that are not as deserving as Cyndi Lauper. I'm not saying you're wrong,
Right.
but the facts are it's like the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Right.
Look, if
Everybody
you're,
gets
if you're an assistant coach on
If
the
you had a hit record.
Siberian Olympic qualifier of '86, you get into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Right.
You know, I love Cyndi Lauper back in the day. Outcast, the White Stripes finally got.
I don't know who they are.
I don't
Jack
know that.
White, Meg White.
I don't know them.
You never heard of Jack White? He's probably the
I know
greatest.
Jack Black.
I know Sean White.
No. Jack White. I see. It's funny. I love that's what our show's diverse. Our show's diverse. I take for granted people that I just assume y'all would hear of.
No, I don't know no Jack White.
But we represent different corners of the planet and age groups, which I love. Jack White's probably he's probably one of the 5 greatest living American guitarists in the world.
Damn.
He's been in several bands. That's his bit. He takes on projects, and he'll spend 3 or 4 years in a band, put out records, and then
I
go
like
to
it.
another band. I saw him play with White Stripes in Dallas with Meg White when they had a record called Rhinoceros that came out like in 2002.
Okay.
And top to bottom, Rhinoceros is one of my favorite, probably one of my top 50 Taylor Power Index top rock records all time. It's a great record. And he was also in another band called The Dead Weather with a chick singer. And he played drums and played guitar and keyboards. I went and saw them play live at ACL, The Dead Weather. Jack played 4 different guitars and 2 sets of keyboards.
Is
during
that cool?
set.
Is that
Dude,
a deal?
He's a fucking genius.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's cool. He's like Prince.
Oh,
He's
shit.
like the
Got
White
you.
Prince.
Okay, put it in there.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
when you put it in
incredible.
those terms, it's cool. I'm down with Jack White.
And one of my other favorite rock bands of all time finally got in after way too long. Soundgarden got in finally.
I've heard of them.
Gen
I
X
probably know
name.
a few of their songs.
You do. Black Hole Sun. What are some? Black Hole Sun, won't you come? I see we could play these and you'd know them. We don't have any
Ooh,
copyrights.
No, we can't.
Soundgarden's obviously, just take it from me. So, you know the Seattle rock scene of the early 90s.
Of course. Grunge.
Every white suburban kid in America loved grunge. And that
Only grunge I know is Nirvana.
well, Nirvana, Soundgarden, you know Pearl Jam. Same.
Pearl Jam. Oh, Pearl Jam's grunge?
Yeah, all from Seattle.
Oh, shit.
I should do a podcast on that scene. Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Mudhoney, Alice in Chains.
Oh, I know Alice in Chains.
All these massive bands out of Seattle that blew up in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, all within a 10-mile radius of each other. Can you imagine that shit?
Yeah, it's like
Seriously, it'd be
it's
like-
like it's kind of like how Atlanta did the rap scene.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. Keep on going.
Mudhoney.
There's 3 or 4 other big bands. Sonic Youth was a little older, but they also came up. They're like a pioneer of that Seattle scene.
Yeah.
Soundgarden. Have you heard of Audio
Audio Slave? Yes.
Yeah. Chris Cornell was the lead singer of Audio Slave. He was also the lead singer of Soundgarden.
Got you.
And Chris, unfortunately, took his life about 8 years ago.
Damn.
And one of my buddies is going to be running there I can't say much yet. So they'll get together in November up in Cleveland for this entire show. And Soundgarden is so normally when you get inducted, you go play a set. Obviously, Chris is not here. So I have no idea who's going to do the singing for Soundgarden in November, but all the other original band members with whoever's going to sing and a subscriber to this show is going to be running all their gear and sound tech during the show down in Cleveland. I think we'll have him on when we get close to
Let's do
that day. It'll be cool. We'll chronicle his trip. So happy to see Soundgarden in. It is in the building. It is also presented in part to you by Slackers. It is time to celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
It is that time. This Sunday. Well, Cinco de Mayo is actually on Lunes, but we're going to celebrate it on Domingo.
Yeah, I got to work Monday, so we're getting fucked up Sunday.
We're going to celebrate it on Domingo at Slackers Thousand Oaks, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Food, drinks, music, vendors. You know how Slackers do.
Get your
Great
asses
times.
out there.
Get your asses out there, man.
That's right. Make us look good. I might go over for an hour.
I'll be there. I'm going to go out there.
Tell me what time, because you know what? I'll bring barbecue tickets. I'm trying to offload these tickets.
No, you got to get them off.
I'm going to do this pop-up today at Texas Cheer.
So by Friday, we'll decide on a time so they can make sure they catch you.
Yeah, let's
by
do it.
Friday, let's announce what time we're going to be out there, but be good times.
All right, let's do it. Jay Glenn says, is Andre 3000 going to show up to the Hall of Fame with shoulder pads and a flute?
He might show up with the flute, but he retired the shoulder pads.
Doesn't he have a kid with Dallas's own Erykah Badu?
Yes, so does Common.
Talk about two eccentric
they
people.
think she's the one who changed him.
She turned him all weird and hippie.
Yeah, their son's name is Seven.
Of course it is. Does she still wear like hand-me-down clothes from Goodwill?
She's still a thrifter.
Probably drinks wheatgrass milkshakes and shit.
She's a thrifter.
I love Erykah.
I love Erykah Badu.
I did not think you were going to say that you love her after that.
I love Erykah Badu.
I adore Erykah Badu. She's also from my home area, so I'm biased, but I love Erykah Badu.
I know of her.
That's fine.
Outkast is one of the forefathers of the South.
You know, it's funny because he's young, and I give him a pass on a lot of these bands. I get it. You know, he's 27. But I will say this.
Let me ask. Okay, I'm listening.
And there's no way to say it without sounding like an asshole old man that yells at the clouds.
Please.
Unfortunately, and there's still really great music that exists in America today. You just have to, it's so hard to go find it.
It's not hard.
Well, you have to do the
we got Spotify, we got Tidal, we got Apple, there's plenty you can find it.
I think the reason why like everyone thinks like the 90s was a great music scene.
That was awesome.
The 80s was great. The 70s was great. The 60s were great. When I say, oh, go 2000 to 2010, go. Limp Bizkit.
Fuck Limp Bizkit.
I'm saying it's like music's changed in how kids get it and how they listen to it. Like who's the biggest rock band? Like not even rock.
Rock? I don't know.
What's the biggest band in the world? Taylor Swift?
Is that a band?
She's the biggest pop star in the world.
She's the biggest pop star, but I don't think
band, like an actual
biggest band. What's crazy is old school. It's either going to be Metallica or U2.
And what's that tell you? Those guys are in their late 60s.
It's going to be Metallica or U2.
Pearl Jam started. They go on tour today in Atlanta. As a matter of fact, their first gig is tonight of a new tour. The old guys are having a hold up music as far as traveling bands and shit. Now all these kids go to music fests.
Yeah.
They go watch 15 bands play 10, 15-minute sets and over the course of 3 days.
Yeah. Then now to get your band, you go watch cover bands.
What's the legendary band right now? And we can use the world for this. What's the legendary bands that are under 30 years old? 20-year-old legends right now that are going to be in the Hall of Fame.
That genre is dead, ain't it?
Who's going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in
rock
20
dead?
years?
I don't know if it's considered
Not rock. Music, period.
Music? Oh, there's plenty.
Harry Styles.
It's going to turn into the rap Hall of Fame.
There's Harry Styles. You got Taylor.
I saw Benson Boone in concert. Apparently he's super hot right now. Benson Boone.
See?
Trash.
You
By
ain't
the
even heard of
way,
a song.
No.
a shout out to
No.
a new viewer, guys. A new viewer and a new donator. 99 cents from Run Them Cheeks.
Running
And
Dim Cheeks is in here. It's Andrew Garfield too. 99 cents, cheap ass.
that's good.
He
You
just
guys can
wanted to
thank
get
me
the
for that.
name off
John's in here. So here they want to add something
to the
to
live
the
spot.
GC, and this is key. GC Services will take care up to $1,000 of your deductible for in the building subscribers.
Damn it.
Damn. So how about that? So prove to them at GC, show them that on your phone that you're a subscriber to Love You Hard TV.
Yeah.
And he'll get you a $1,000 deductible hookup. That's pretty sweet. Thank you, Russ. That's really cool.
And to whoever asked, I think it was Ex-Hustler, yes, the Canelo fight at all 5 Slacker locations.
Okay, very good.
That's Saturday.
That's not Cinco de Mayo without Canelo beating up some random dude.
Some random dude. Don't disrespect Canelo like that.
I mean, he just fights
Oh, no, that's Friday, actually.
slap dicks out there.
Well, there's no other people out there hardly.
Yeah.
Can we get an
Boxing's-
interview from Canelo right now?
Boxing's goofy.
I would love to have a chit-chat with Canelo.
Well,
I
you're
love to
sitting-
play.
you, man.
I want to play 18 holes with Canelo. He's
You're
a pretty
sitting
good
right
golfer.
next to him.
Fuck you, huh? You're gonna hey, get the fuck out of here, man. I fight everybody.
Is that Scarface or
can't help
Canelo?
it. I don't know. I think it's Joe Pesci. Hey, I'm Jay. Yeah, I can't help that. It's a bunch of fucking slapdicks. It sounds like Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't help. Hey, I can't help it because there's no fighters out there. Nobody fighting. Triple G, he's a pussy. He retired. Oscar De La Hoya is a cokehead. There's nobody else to fight. He fights.
He
gets
could
paid
fight Terrence
30 million.
Crawford, but Terrence got to come up.
I mean, honestly, he wants to make the biggest purse. He'd fight that fucking Jake. What's his face? Jake Paul. But
He'll
thank God
break Jake
Canelo-
Paul's face.
And I'd love to see it.
I would love to see
I
him
would love
fuck
to
Jake
see
Paul up.
Would love to see.
Fuck Jake
Get
Paul.
the fuck out of here, man. It's my night. All right, fucking love it. All right, let's do a horse race. We're late on that. We're going to give away this today.
What is
All
this?
right, look at that.
More
Boom, look
Wemby
at that.
stuff.
I know. Look at that. This is hopefully a premonition type thing to hang up in your house
Sure.
because it's got Timmy Duncan's jersey up there in the rafters, David's jersey up there in the rafters, and y'all want Wemby to be the next great big man legend after Iceman and Tim and David. Y'all want this? Do y'all want this to happen, Spurs? Don't make this home decor
Well,
go
first
to
of
waste
all,
because you can't keep this kid in San Antonio.
Avery
Texas.
Johnson's in our rafters. Wemby's going up.
That's crazy that he is, huh?
Bruce Bowen's in our rafters.
That's
Okay.
not as crazy.
I mean, Sean Elliott's in our rafters.
Yeah, but if Wemby leaves in 2 years,
Kawhi should be in our rafters.
that's a great debate for another time.
I don't want to do it now.
No,
Let's
no,
do a
that's
horse
that's a
race.
great debate. All right, let's get a horse. These are 12 members that finished in first, second, or third place yesterday in their respective heats.
Yes.
And so this is the final. Here's Rudy J, our play-by-play man.
And we're off.
A full
We got
60-second race.
a full 60-second
Wow.
race.
Or make him run.
Roland Garza.
They run like they're high.
Yeah, 21 for life out to the early lead. This is a black jockey. Shout out to the black jockeys, Larry Watkins, hanging tough right there in third.
I don't know if
Our-
his name's Larry Watkins.
Our DEI candidate, Kathy Rodriguez, trying to hang in there.
Come on, Kathy.
Sean Bryan,
Wow.
trying to make a late push. Gonzalez, CDM, CUB, Hugo Mendez, your horses said not today. But there's always somebody that comes in a little
Get
bit
up
late.
there, Kathy.
Kathy quit. She was a DEI hire.
DEI.
This
Come
is
on.
good.
Come on, Rob. Come on,
It's a
Rob.
black man and a white
Come
man.
on, Rob.
Down
Get
the
there.
stretch.
Get there,
Down the
Rob.
stretch
Oh,
they
damn.
go.
Roland's
Here
going to
comes-
get
here
him.
comes
Roland.
Daddy
Oh, no.
Grasshopper.
Daddy Grasshopper.
Daddy Grasshopper.
Daddy Grasshopper with.
Just say it.
No,
It
I ain't
just-
going to say
their
it.
celebrations always
Their
disturb.
celebration's disturbing.
All right, Daddy Grasshopper. Are you? Do you happen to be watching the show right now,
I don't
Daddy
think so.
Grasshopper? All right, somebody reach out to Daddy Grasshopper. Tell him he has won this beautiful, badass, custom-made Victor Wembanyama, and it's not a poster. It's hard. It's on like plexiglass.
Yeah.
Really cool. It's a beautiful thing to put up in your garage or your living room, or give it to your kid as a gift. Hell, sell the thing. I don't will give a shit.
Whatever you
Do
do,
what
you
you
do.
want. Daddy Grasshopper. Let me hear from you, Daddy Grasshopper. You have won. All right.
Damn, my horse
Who
just
knows? Maybe we might
coasted
have
it.
this up for another race.
Give Daddy Grasshopper till Monday to claim this prize.
All right.
Let me
That's
write
fair.
this down because I have
What's
ADHD.
today? Wednesday? Okay.
Yeah, Daddy
Miércoles.
Grasshopper. All right, Holmes, you have won. All right, thank you, Daddy, for playing. All right, it is in the building. Y'all want to play golf with Johnny Manziel? You damn sure can. You got that flyer up there handy, Jose Bouquet?
Sure, I do.
All right.
Somewhere.
This,
Who does that?
who does what?
Kongs uses crickets as fishing bait. Because we're talking about a grasshopper.
Oh, depends
Or
on what you're
grasshopper?
fishing for. Yeah.
I use live
You
shrimp.
fishing top of the water?
I only use live shrimp.
Freshwater fishing? Yes, sir.
What, to use a grasshopper
you don't
for
use
bait?
live shrimp in freshwater ponds. He's talking
What-
about fishing.
Oh,
he's-
okay.
He's talking about fishing in like shallow ponds and rivers.
Oh,
Yes,
got
sir.
you.
Well, that's what like people that like fly fish. The little lure. Like,
Yeah, what is it?
Mimics a fly or a cricket. A little flying
Fly
bug.
fishing looks too difficult. You got to,
Yeah, it's a technique.
I
It's
can't
old
do all
school.
that shit.
It's old school. I used to see guys in Jamaica fishing with their hands. No bullshit. They would have like take these guys. They had fingers strong. Now these guys kick a gorilla's ass. 100 of them.
Yeah.
They had these rock hard fingers because they worked their ass off, and they fit. They would. I'm not kidding you. He would lean over the dock. These dudes would tie fishing string to the end of the tip of their finger and lower down the bait with their finger and just pull it up with their hand. I have a big fucking redfish on there.
Damn.
God damn. Anyway, I know I got distracted. All right, what were we doing? Oh yeah, won't play golf with Johnny Manziel. Did I give you enough time, Bouquet? Pull that
Yeah.
shit
Yeah,
up.
yeah, you got
Johnny
it. Keep going.
Football is coming to San Antonio. He's going to be signing autographs on Sunday, May 18th, at the latest Alamo card show. Okay, here in San Antonio. But on that Saturday, before Johnny does the card show, he's going to play a round of golf with people. 3 people on Saturday, May 17th, at a very, very nice course. Johnny will play around with you. He'll take all the pictures you want. He'll do autographs and shit for an extra fee. He'll sign balls, and y'all can talk about the glory days of A&M or Kerrville Tivy
Whatever
or
you so choose.
being on Netflix or banging hoes in Atlanta, whatever. I mean, he's got stories galore. $6,000. All right. And a big portion of this is going to go to charities, yet to be determined. Reach out to me if you're interested in playing golf with Johnny Manziel, a Manziel golf experience. I would love to hang out with Johnny Manziel. I don't even need to hit. I just want to ride around on a cart and talk shit with Johnny.
No, I want to talk shit, but I want to play.
Yeah, reach out. You can play. I'll watch. All right, reach out if you're
Whoa.
interested in playing golf with Johnny Football. All right, what's next on the run sheet? Did y'all see this John Elway story? Speaking of golf,
What happened to John Elway?
this is terrible. Actually, this guy, not John, but John's best friend, was on life support this morning. Let me pull this up to get the latest. I don't want to be behind on this. So John Elway met this guy years ago in Denver. You know, John obviously his home is in Denver, Colorado. And going back to when John was playing, one of his very best friends wound up being his business partner, did a lot of business together, just wound up being good friends. They're playing golf, and I'll just read you the story. It's TMZ, the most credible news source in
Boom,
America.
boom, boom.
NFL legend John Elway was right in the middle of a golf cart accident that left his longtime friend on life support, and John was driving the golf cart. Law enforcement and other sources tell TMZ that John was driving a golf cart Saturday night in La Quinta, California with his best friend Jeff Spurbeck, John's longtime business partner and former agent. Jeff fell off the back of the cart, rolled, and hit his head on asphalt, suffering a traumatic injury. John, Jeff, and their wives had been at the Stagecoach Music Festival earlier in the day in nearby Indio, California, and were leaving a post party when the accident happened. They weren't playing golf, they were just on a golf cart on asphalt. We're told that John was the one who made the call to 911 immediately after the accident. And when paramedics arrived, they found John Elway's buddy, Jeff, was unconscious but still breathing. The 61-year-old was transported to Desert Regional Medical Center in Palm Springs. Multiple sources say John was driving the cart. No one else was injured. Just a horrible, somehow, golf cart accident.
That's
And his buddy is so bad off, like his family got called in today to talk about probably harvesting his organs.
when I hear on the back, most of the times when that happens,
Mhm.
I'm putting my investigative hat on.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was walking the course.
Yeah.
Got tired of walking, hopped on the back. And unfortunately, sometimes when these things happen, we've had a few.
Not speculating.
Not speculating. I'm
Not
just saying.
speculating.
And also, it's hope he gets better. I'll stop that. I'll leave that alone. Hopefully he gets
Terrible.
better.
It's funny.
Golf cart accidents are I've seen some shit. I've seen some shit happen on the golf course.
It's not. I said funny. I don't know what it is. It's peculiar. Every time we get into one of these debates about greatest quarterbacks ever, John Elway never
should
gets
be in the
mentioned.
conversation.
John's top 10.
For sure. That's not even up for debate. He's top 10.
People don't talk John Elway.
John was taking me, you, and Buki to the Super Bowl
for sure
before he got Terrell Davis.
No shit. Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He took he got his ass kicked a bunch of times, but he didn't have any help. But once he got help, he went back to back and rode off into the Suns. Hell yeah. John Elway's a bad mother father and could have went to the Yankees.
Yeah. And won a Super Bowl as a GM. Shit.
Oh, shit. That's right.
Enjoying retirement.
That's right.
Now.
I forgot about that.
Terrible, man.
Horrible.
Dude, you take for granted those golf carts.
There's a story here in town last year.
Mm-hmm.
Lawyer and his wife take their golf cart. They're in the Dominion. Take their golf cart to a party. Way home, he turns the corner too fast. Wife falls out the golf cart, passes away.
Oh.
But they arrested him because even though it was a golf cart, he had been drinking.
Her
husband.
Terrible.
So it's just.
They found him negligible.
Yeah.
Damn.
Freaking suck. And he's a lawyer.
It's a terrible story. I love John Elway. I'm a Broncos fan. There's really no way to get out of this segment properly, so I'm just going to read Matt Bernard's post today. Bookie got to figure out, but he's too busy dreaming about getting his booty blasted by King Kong.
Jesus.
It's true.
It's true. He got distracted. Took him forever to find the Manziel flyer because he's too busy fantasizing about King Kong Dong.
No, don't worry. He was talking about the drops, too.
There was no other way to spin out
drops.
of the John Elway story, so that's how I did it. All right. I have another idea on how to spin out of the John Elway story. Jose, this is In the Building on Love You Hard TV. Here on also Love You Hard. And
it's
Anthony
time for People I Want to Punch on In the Building.
All right, Rudy, who you punching today and why? I think you might steal mine.
I'm punching Tom Thibodeau.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
okay, good.
I'm punching Tom Thibodeau. Two, you're in a close game. You're in a game where you're about to close out the Pistons.
Yeah.
It's about 2 minutes, Bookie? About 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game.
Yeah.
Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson are on the bench. They're waiting to check in. Thibodeau doesn't ask anybody to foul. He doesn't take a timeout. He doesn't do anything. He just leaves them over there at the scores table until it's 27 seconds left in the game. Pistons end up winning. You don't have your two best scorers in the game. Well, two of your three cats in there.
Yeah.
And you end up losing the game. Look, Thibodeau's a good coach, but sometimes he just does some brain dead dumb shit. You know what I mean? So punch Tom Thibodeau for just like, hey, dude, you had a foul to give. Foul the dude and get your two of your three best players back in the game so you can close the series out. Now you got to go back to New York. Is it back to New York? Yeah, back to no. Now you got to go to Detroit, I think.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so
threatening to open the series back
punch that SOB, not SOB. That's harsh, but punch Tom Thibodeau.
Excellent, Bookie. Glad you could take a joke. Also, the audio sounds much better today. Good job. No, y'all call his ass out when the
y'all call us out.
Yeah, call him out when the audio's messed up. I get it. All right, I want to punch Tyrese Halliburton's dad.
Oh yeah, we could punch him too. Pull that picture up, Bookie.
Last night, after the Pacers eliminated Milwaukee,
yeah, it's going back to
Tyrese Halliburton's dad, who had baseline seats and was waving a Tyrese Halliburton towel all night, and was screaming at the players all night long. No problem. He's a fan. He's sitting there on the seat. There were a couple of times over his dad.
You got that picture, Bookie?
There were a couple of times where his dad actually damn near walked onto the court during play.
Yeah.
So I could have punched his dad just for that. Dude, he's like just tiptoeing the fucking inbound line. Dude, sit down.
Right.
We get that your son's Tyrese Halliburton, but you can't come onto the court during the game.
Right.
So this old man, he's happy. He's proud of his son. They're getting ready to advance, blah, blah, blah. They win. And Tyrese Halliburton's dad runs out and gets right in Giannis's face.
With a towel with his son on it.
Waving the towel, dropping F-bombs at Giannis.
Right.
Giannis leans down and touches foreheads with Tyrese's dad.
He restrained himself as long as he could.
As long as he could.
He restrained himself as long as he could. Then he went and had a heart-to-heart with him. And
yeah, did you see Giannis's postgame on this?
Yeah.
It's great.
It was great.
So, punch Tyrese's dad.
He's already apologized.
Got caught up in the moment. Not saying he's a wacko like Patrick Mahomes Sr.
Or
That's
John
different.
Morant's pops is a little wild. He almost fought Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, a little wild ass. Dude, you can't be running onto the court. You embarrassed your son. And Giannis handled it very classy.
And shout out to Halliburton for calling his dad out.
Good.
He said my dad was all the way in the wrong. Like he ran onto the court to the free throw line and got in Giannis's face. And then Giannis is wrong if he kicks his ass.
Right. Giannis is the
Shaq and Chuck got into it about this. Shaq said fans are going to be fans. It's up to us. It's up to us to restrain ourselves.
And he did.
He did. But I don't think kissing foreheads is not that much restraint.
Here's the thing. That was Halliburton's daddy. That was not an average fan. A regular fan goes to jail. You can't go on the court at any point, period.
You think he should be banned?
No, I think he should be sternly warned. And he's already apologized, and so is Tyrese. Tyrese got named the most overrated player in the league last week.
And he's playing like it pissed him off.
Yeah.
He's playing like it pissed him off.
There was a player survey the other day.
That's a gold medal winner right there.
Yeah, man. Orlando Kell is a Gold Star lawyer here in San Antonio, Texas for 26 years. Has been practicing family law in and around Bexar County. He'll go to other counties, too. He had a case a couple of months ago up in near Waxahachie. You know where that is?
Yeah.
About an hour and a half south of Dallas.
Yeah, I know exactly where it's at.
Okay, that's our guy. He is Orlando Kell, the official family lawyer of In the Building. If you need a family lawyer on your side, call him at 210-775-4995 or email him. It is orlandokilllaw@gmail.com, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. All right, what else today? Got a pop-up at 2 o'clock. Texas Cheer Liquor, store number 8. 410 in Military. I'm going to be out there. I'm going to give away this badass Wemby cut. All you have to do is come out and buy at least one ticket from me at Texas Cheer. It's $25 for a VIP ticket. Buy them all if you want. And however many times you buy, like if you buy 4 tickets, you get 4 entries. All right, and we're going to pull the entry at the end of the hour, and we'll give you the Wemby cutout. All right. UT spring football practice is going on. I don't want to spend too much time on it.
No,
it's
go
spring
ahead.
Ball. But obviously we get bogged down with Arch Manning talk for good reason.
As we should.
And Arch
That's all we're going to talk about next year.
Arch is the talk of the program. He's the hype. But we're used to Arch. All right? We know he's the guy. He's the head of the snake. He's the tip of the spear. All that kind of thing. But I want to give you boys another name here. Another kid that I want y'all to watch for, who's probably going to wind up being, I'm not bullshitting you, he could be a top 5 overall pick here in a couple of years. It's Texas. Obviously, they got good players.
They'll have a few after what we saw this draft.
Dude, Longhorns have a kid named Jonah Williams. All right? Jonah Williams was one of the top 5 baseball players in the state of Texas his senior year in Galveston. I think with the Ball High School in Galveston. But he was also the number 1 rated defensive back in the state of Texas, too. 5-star. 5-tool baseball player. 5-star football player. Problem was, there was a couple of schools that were hot on him, but they wanted him to choose.
Mm-hmm.
And good on UT for telling him, no, you can do all you want. You can play all you want. This kid has been playing. So he was with football for a couple of weeks.
Right.
And then finally went back over to baseball. He's 17, by the way. He's a young freshman. He's 17 still. Jonah Williams is his name.
I like it.
He shows up to baseball last weekend and fucking balled out with limited practice with the team because he's been over at football. He's doing football practice all day. Then he's hopping in his car, driving across I-35.
Oh, okay.
And then playing in UT baseball games. It's UT. It ain't Our Lady of Victory.
6'3", 211.
Dude.
He's a unit.
He ain't practicing football all day for Dickweed State. He's over there practicing with the ones as a freshman for a team that's been to the semifinals 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
Then he's hopping in his car, cruising across I-35 to Disch-Falk Field, and he's starting left field for the number 1 ranked team in the country in baseball. Ah, damn.
Jonah
Williams is a effing stud.
Baseball money's guaranteed.
It is. Oh, what are we at here? Are you trying to be Uncle Mike, Uncle
I'm
Rudy
just
here?
telling him. I'm just telling him if it comes down to it. Now you might not ever get to the pros because you got to go in baseball. They don't just hand you. They don't just throw you to the bigs.
It takes a second.
Yeah, it takes a second.
He's amazing.
But if you can get over there,
yeah,
baseball pays better, and you got a better chance of walking away with no CTE.
He's amazing. By the way, one quick UT note: talk about these transfers and NIL and everything. And this is back to Arch. You know, that's my new man crush. So in the class of 2023, all right, the senior class of 2023 in high school in America, there were 8 5-star quarterbacks. It's a heralded class. That class was a big-time class. Let me repeat that. There were 8 5-star quarterbacks in the senior class of 2023 in high school football.
I bet only one of them is at their original school.
Only one of them
and
is
it's
at
Arch.
their original school, and it's Arch Manning. 7 of those
because the Lama Lama Leva dude was the other one.
I am a Leva? Yeah, the
he
kid
was
from
one of the
Tennessee.
other ones, right?
Yeah. And, of course, now he's transferred. Only Arch Manning has stayed and sat for 2 fucking years.
It pays to already have bread.
Woo. Yeah,
when you already got that bread, you're like, I'm good. Y'all go ahead.
Is some of this loyalty to Sark? Yes, it is.
Okay, Sark's the best bet for him to be a pro. To develop his pro skills.
Say something about UT as an athletics department.
Sure,
of course.
The best facilities, the best NILs, the best of everything. It let us rent Lamborghinis all year.
Yeah.
Why would I go anywhere? Where else you gonna go?
Right. This is an old school family too, because remember Archie Grandpa's like, I don't want him spending no money of that NIL till he starts at least one game in Texas.
Good on Arch.
It's old school. Arch is the only kid that has not transferred so far. That's it. So, that's all. What else today? Ribaldo, my man Ribaldo's got 2 new listings, including that one that a subscriber has now put a market up on the market. Pull that place up on Civilian Road when you get a chance, Bookie. It is Ribaldo, the official real estate agent of In the Building. Jay Ribaldo's got 2 listings right now that he's posted. To go look at all of the specs on these listings, go to his website. But there's one we're flashing right now. It's on Civilian Road in San Antonio, Texas. That's a 2-story house. It's owned currently by a subscriber to our show. He just listed it. Why not do business with other subscribers? How great is that? Y'all will all take care of each other, bond with each other through our show. He just redid the entire flooring on the upstairs part of this house. It's a 2-story house. That's a $500,000 home in Houston or Austin. But in San Antonio, Texas, it's listed at just $242,000. Go look at that and all of Jay's listings at his website, or call this man at 210-887-1081, or email him at jribaldo@kw.com. His website, ribaldo.com. It is ribaldo.com. All right, y'all come see me. I'm going to be at Texas Cheer Liquor today from 2 to 3 selling barbecue tickets. If you buy 1 ticket, your name gets in the hopper for this Wimby board cut from Cuts by Jones.
I love that.
Shout out to Jones. He and a bunch of our subscribers all went out and they all sat in the same bleachers last night at Wolf Stadium. It was $2 dog and beer night. They invited me. Could not make it. I got your rain check. We got to get together another like in the building.
Yeah. We'll make it out. Sure. We'll make it out.
Love y'all hard. Thank you to Jose Bouquet. Thank you to everybody watching on Love You Hard. Thank you to everybody watching, even the haters on Club Sports Radio. We love you too. We couldn't get by without the hate. Y'all make us go around too. Thank you to Anthem TV, Jose Bouquet, everybody. Love y'all hard. See you today at the liquor store. And we'll see you on In the Building tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Texas time on all 3 of our channels. Love y'all.
Yes, sir.